Hello, can you all hear me fine? Computer, settings, excellent, you all can hear me. All right, so you can all hear me, right? All right, excellent. Okay, so we might as well get this started now. So, welcome to another live stream. So, today we're going to be doing in this live stream is we're going to be completely disassembling this Macintosh Plus. So basically, I was originally going to do like a Kahoot, but I haven't really figured out the Kahoot yet. So for now, and I did promise to stream this weekend. So for now, we're just going to be taking apart this Plus. So anyway, I estimate the stream to be like maybe 45 minutes long at most. So maybe you can have this stream open and you can be in another tab doing something else, just listening to me or something. I don't know. You guys can do what you want. So far we have 3 people watching. I was really expecting more people, but unfortunately not. So I'm a bit disappointed. So yeah, I just went down to 2. Whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna get started. So you all know the Macintosh Plus was one of the third Macs Apple ever made. It was released in 1986. This is one of the original models. It just says Macintosh Plus on the back. This is the M0001A. And yeah, that's all there really is to say about that. But yeah, so that's the Mac Plus. So we're going to be taking this entire thing apart. I'm also going to be taking out the CRT, which I've never actually done before on a Mac. However, for this special occasion, I decided to make myself a special tool. So what I made here is I have this flat tip screwdriver, and and with electric tape, I connected it to a wire. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to stick this under the suction cup and then put this other wire on the ground cable. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to kill myself. I mean, because better be safe than dead. Anyway, so we're going to get this started. I'm going to quickly prepare. Alrighty, so now I'm prepared. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using this something amount drill bits. Well, these are just screwdriver bits. So, and also the only reason why I didn't buy our alligator clips for this is because I'm too lazy and I forgot to. So anyway, see, I have these. I don't know how many like bits for my screwdriver, but I use these all the time, and they've never let me down so far. This is like the perfect amount and perfect types of different types of screwdrivers. So for taking apart a Mac, the case is always the first part to do it. So what you're going to need a T15 Torx bit. So, all right. So first, what we're going to do. That just stuck on there unexpectedly. All right. So first thing we want to do is place it on the face, and then we want to take off this battery cover here too, because that's in the way of one of the screws. So this screw you'll see is easy to get out, and these two too, but then you won't see any other screws. That's because the other screws are actually down inside the handle here. So you're going to need a long screwdriver for this, and this screwdriver isn't that long. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use this screwdriver extender. So basically what it does is you connect it like so, and it magnetically connects on. This camera's awkward. And then you plug in the bit here, and it's all magnetic, and it's perfect. So as you can see, now I can take out the screws perfectly fine. Is it just me, or do you have a potato router? Yes, I have a potato router. I actually tested the speed out earlier today, and it was extremely slow. And I'm not sure why, but the internet speeds in my area for some reason have just been really slow for the past few days. So I'm not sure why, but it's really annoying. I'm hoping we get better soon. So pardon the crappy video quality. So Yeah, but I do have this. Router extender thing, which is supposed to make the internet connection better in this room, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. So, but I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping the quality is gonna be better than the other stream. But for now, we're just gonna be taking off the case. And yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do with this once it's completely disassembled. I'm probably just gonna reassemble it at some point. That's probably gonna be never since I'm too lazy, and I also don't have any like things for this thing, so I don't have any peripherals for this thing, so I can't even use any of it. But it does work perfectly fine. The floppy drive works good. Everything works good. So yeah. Are you using your crappy Surface Pro? Yes, I am. In fact, it's the only device in my house that I'm allowed to use streaming with YouTube because I have to have 100. I have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to use my phone, which would be so much better. So for now, I just have to stream with my computer. I haven't figured out a better way to do that yet. So for now, we're just gonna have to use a crappy Surface. Anyway, does my Mac Plus have the signatures on the inner case? Well, yes, it does. In fact, all Macs had the signatures on the inner case until the SE, and the Classic didn't have signatures in the case. I believe there are some other Macs that have that have the signatures in the case, like the Macintosh 2 series, I think, but I'm not sure. But I've seen pictures of something like that before, but yeah. So anyway, now we got all the screws out. All we have to do now is we just have to get the case off, and of course it has to be stuck. I hate when this happens, and when it gets stuck, it's just really annoying to take off. I also am taking out the battery terminal, which is corroded off, so I might try putting that back on later. But so annoying. Trick is to like wedge a screwdriver in here, but I don't want to damage the plastics. I haven't taken this apart for a while actually, but I remember I did eventually get it apart. These can be really annoying, so I'm just gonna push down on the ports maybe. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. I might use brute force to take it off, but I remember having this exact conversation with someone about this exact topic, like not even a week ago. I swear, but I have an idea. I'm just gonna go get the WD-40. If I just cross the camera, just get the WD-40 and see if I'll just ease up the edges. Ugh. All right. And I see there's a huge delay on the stream, so that's not very good. This might be interesting, even though I learned this before. Yeah, I'm hoping it will be. So, I've never really completely taken apart one of these before, but I know how to do it. I just never had a reason to, and I was never bored enough to do it. So, but now I'm finally doing it. And so I just applied some WD-40. So I'm hoping you'll like ease up the case. And now, of course, my hands are going to be all greasy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this paper towel and just wipe away the excess. I hate when my hands are greasy, but yeah, it should hopefully work. Yeah. Ugh. God, this is the most annoying thing ever. I might actually switch to the SE if it keeps being a jerk, because I mean, more people want me to do the Plus than the SE, because I guess the Plus is a bit more popular on my server, my Discord server. And by the way, go join if you haven't. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be coming off. We have 4 watching now. It used to be 5. I guess someone got bored, but that's interesting. That's nice. Some people are actually watching. I was kind of scared that maybe no one was going to watch because, I don't know, this was a bit short term. This isn't gonna come apart. I'm actually gonna switch to the SD. Let's see if I can try crying. I really don't want to do this, but it's like I'm gonna have to. I'm doing carefully, and it seems to be working. Okay, might be working now. I hope I'm not missing a screw or something and being an idiot. Let me actually quickly check. No, oh. That's nothing in there. Nothing in there, so I don't see the shininess. I might actually do the SE now that I think about it. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more. There it is, finally, we got it open. So, now that the back case is off, we have finally gotten inside the SE, the Plus. So no SE for today. Anyway, so yeah, for those of you wondering, there are actually signatures inside the case. So the case is kind of matte, but so you can't really see them, but they are there. They're very hard to see. You can sort of see them right now. Like if you look in the top right corner, there it is. Anyway, so yeah, that's the inside of the case itself with the signature. And I always thought that was a cool touch. Seriously, does someone have an extra link? Oh, the Discord link should be in the video description if you're wondering. So yeah, so you can go there if you need it, but that's where it is. So anyway, we're in the computer now. So the Discord link expired. No, that's not good. I'll give you an extra Discord link later if it really doesn't work, but it should work because that should have unlimited uses and should be able to be used for an unlimited amount of time. So anyway, so now that we're in the computer itself, this is a lot simpler than the newer computers I'm usually used to working on. For example, there's only a floppy drive in here. There's really not that much cables or anything up here. The SEs and classics are so much more complex than this, but they all have pretty much the same design. They just have a CRT. All the drives are here, boards here, and analog boards here. So now that we're in here, so the first thing I want to do is disconnect the drives and take out the drive cable. So this is its own cable, so we'll put that to the side. And I'm just going to take out all the components first that aren't dangerous to take out without discharging. This either going to come out, or it's going to need as a latch or something. I'm pretty sure it just comes out. Should be coming out. This cable connects the analog board to the. Oh, I'm stupid. There's a little latch there. I was right, except it's a different type of latch. I'm going to use a different little pry tool. Okay, I'm going to try. Oh, I'm going to try doing it easier. Almost cut myself there. Kind of hard doing this cleaning that camera. There we go, cable's out. Anyway, so now that the cable's out, we should just be able to lift the board, like slide the board right out. There's gonna be like one extra cable that I'm missing. Nope, it's that, just stuck in there. And there's the board. I haven't actually taken the board out of this computer before because I never had a need to, but that's what the board looks like. And it's pretty neat. You can see here's the RAM chips. There's the processor. It's a lot. Everything looks a lot more different in here than it does on newer computers. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So I'm gonna put that to the side as well. Put it behind me here. Anyway, moving on. So up next, we're gonna remove the floppy drive and usually hard drive components. So I'm going to take off the Torx bit and put it over there and get a, what's it's going to be? Is it going to be like a size 1, I believe? Size 0? This is going to be size 0 Torx bit, but as you can see back here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that we have to remove. So size 1's a bit too, size 0 is a bit too small, so I'm going to do size 1. Size 1 is here. So let's see if we can get this out now. Yeah, it's pretty good size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these screws now. These shouldn't be too hard to take out. All right, so that's out. And then we have 3 more to go. So, yeah, this might actually be a bit big with that one. Hold on, let me just try to do it from this angle to be easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier from this angle, so unfortunately you guys won't be able to see too much of me taking out these screws. But yeah, and this does have a few different designs I'm noticing than the later ones. For one, that is definitely obvious is the this battery thing here, and I just lost a screw in there. Lovely, but I'll be able to take that out once the pen is completely disassembled. Well, I can try to reach it, but my fingers are too thick. But anyway, so a few differences I'm noticing is that this over here, this part that connects to the CRT, is like it's its own part. I mean, it's like more like a plastic thing with wires. On the newer ones, it's a lot more complex. It's like a board and everything. So that's interesting. And there's also this battery thing here. There's also, there seems to be space for a hard drive there, but it looks like they never added it in the end. So maybe they planned something, but then decided not to do it in the end. And then there's also a ground cable here that's not on the modern ones. And then also this whole chassis. If you look over here at the back, you can see that this part here, which is the chassis, you can actually take it off from over here. That's pretty neat. Talk about the Performa 5200 CD. That's not really my business. That's more of your thing, so I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, yeah, so basically, all right, so yeah, I'm going to continue taking out the screws for the floppy drive. There's 2 more I have to take out, which isn't going to be too hard. Yeah, so we have 4 people watching. I'm happy that there are at least 4 people watching my video. I was expecting there to be more, like in the last video, but I guess maybe this isn't as entertaining. If you guys want, I might do another stream in like maybe a month or so on a more interesting topic. Like maybe recapping the Macintosh LC, or maybe playing some Mac games that you guys suggest to me. That'd be pretty fun. Like maybe you guys suggest to me games from the Macintosh repository, and then maybe I could download them on my Mac and then try playing them. That could be pretty fun. So anyway, now we've taken out the Sony floppy drive. And yes, these floppy drives are made by Sony, unsurprisingly, probably because Apple couldn't make them as good as Sony could, or maybe it was just cheaper to get them from off-the-shelf components. But yeah, there it is, and it works. So I'm not going to take it out the bracket because that's going to take a bit too long. So I'm going to put that to the side as well. Moving on, now we're at the entertaining part. So now I'm going to attempt to discharge the CRT. Now, most of the time, the bleeder resistor will already do its job, but very rarely it can have to be there's a chance it has to be discharged. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to discharge it myself. And I've never actually done this before, so I'm a bit scared. So yeah, basically what you want to do is you see this over here, this cable, the other side of the wire has to be like connected to this part here, this metal part, and it doesn't seem to have any electric charge. So what I'm going to do, quickly untighten it with the Torx screw, with the Torx bit, so I can just stick this under here quickly. Making sure not to touch the metal. Stick that under there, and then tighten it up. Now it's pretty securely on there. So now I'm gonna stand back, get out my fire extinguisher, me being paranoid, and I'm gonna stick it under the cup, and then touch the little metal part underneath. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right, but I don't think I might not be, but who cares? It's not coming off. Damn it! It's not sharp enough, this. Maybe I should have used a different one. Who cares? It's too late now. There we go. And doesn't seem to be charged. Alright, so I'm gonna take off the suction cup. Seems to be on. Maybe there's like some clips on there. I'm gonna make sure I touch that well enough. Is there like clips underneath that I need to like do to take it out or something? Because it doesn't seem to be coming out, and I don't want to damage it. Oh, it's also sticky. Ew, disgusting. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. Yeah. So I'm gonna try popping it off from both sides. Scratch the tube. Hard to get it under there because the screwdriver is so dull. I'll try sanding this down one day. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna just pick this up, do this, just in case. And just do this too. And then I was gonna wipe this on like something grounded. This is grounded. I'll just do this just in case. And now the tube is discharged. So what I'm gonna do now, just carefully undo this. And then screw it back in. And now I'm done with this. So yeah, now we're going to continue taking apart the Macintosh Plus. Okay, so first what I want to do is get the screw out because I dropped it earlier. And yeah, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do other things. So first, next we're going to take out the analog board, which is probably the second most dangerous component, or maybe it might be equally as dangerous. Who knows? But anyway, this just takes a regular size 1 Phillips head. So I'm going to take that out over here. So this should just come right out. All right, I have a question I need to answer. When you get a sec, maybe you should talk about what happened when I discharged my G3 with paper clips and forgot to do something. Oh yeah, funny story. So my friend Jacksepticeye here, or also known as Apple Geek on my Discord server, so he bought a broken iMac G3, which is stupid of him because when iMac G3s are broken, they're like impossible to fix, and they're really irritating. But he did it anyway because it was $40 and he's an idiot. But anyway, so he was taking it apart, and he had the great idea to discharge the CRT with paper clips. And for some reason, he has an obsession with taking all of his computers apart for some reason. I don't know why. I only take them apart if I need to. I don't take them apart just with pleasure because I'm never really too interested in doing that unless I'm doing it now. But anyway, so he was discharging it with the paper clip, and he kept getting shocked by the CRT, and he had no idea why. So he kept doing it and doing it and doing it and he kept getting shocked and shocked and shocked by the CRT. And then finally, he realized he was still plugged in. How stupid is that? He forgot it was plugged in, but he still kept discharging. It's probably the most dangerous thing ever. It was only once. All right, but still, it's kind of stupid. But I mean, as you can see, not plugged in. I mean, how do you forget? Is it even possible to take the case off when it's plugged in? I don't even know. But anyway, this is a bit awkward to get out now. So I'm currently taking out the next screw, which is a bit awkward to get to. So I'm gonna add the extra bit and just take it out. All right, almost out. Oh, bump my hand, and there we go. I think there might be like one more screw. I think. Yeah, still something holding it in somewhere. Is this like glued on? Oh, it's Velcroed on. Well, that's weird. I didn't know that. See if any more screws. No, there doesn't seem to be anymore. So I'm just gonna Velcro this back on quickly, just because. So yeah. Anyway, let me quickly open the door because it's getting kind of hot in here. All right. Anyway, let's continue. So I should just be able to pull this board out, right? Might be still connected. Oh, I just realized this ground wire over here hasn't been unscrewed, so better do that. Yep, put that in there. And still something connected like around here. What can I be missing? Let me just put it up like so. Oh, this came out. This is from the screw area. I'm just gonna put that to the side. This little piece of tape fell out. 010606219. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side just in case. But can't seem to get this out. Is there like a screw at the bottom I have to get out or something? Let's see. Oh, it might be this little brightness knob down here. How do we get this out? Yeah, those screws are out. There's not a screw there. Oh, I see. There's like some sort of corrosion over down here. So let me get the flat tip because you don't see. I can't zoom in because it's a surface, or maybe YouTube's drivers won't allow me to. But you can see, like right here, there's some corrosion from something. And I'm not sure what it is, but well, it's not actually coming. It doesn't seem to be coming from anything. So might just have been something that got in here. And there's also some sort of like grime down here as well. Maybe some sort of rodent got in here for like a few minutes or something. I don't know. But seems to be what's holding it, the only thing that's holding it in place. I don't want it to damage the board though. What is that? Is that like supposed to be there? Oh, I think it is. There's like this piece of metal I have to bend, I guess. Huh. Weird. It's not coming off. So I'm just going to try pulling it out from the back. Now. Yep, there it is. Got it out. So now what I'm going to do is unplug some of these scary wires over here. Yeah, so. Alright, so this is already unplugged. I should probably unscrew this now. Over here. Okay, put that over there. That's out, that's out. I have to unplug this scary thing now. I believe. No? I don't think I do. It should come off like a vacuum tube. Yep, there it is. Now the board should just lift out, I guess. Oh, there's another big scary cable over there. And what isn't big and scary in this? Well, it's a small computer. Yeah, see, there's this one extra cable over there that I have to unplug. Just move that out of the way. All of this is super scary. I don't know if I want to take that out, but I guess I'll have to. Yeah, I'm gonna get it from the other side. Make it easier. All right, there we go. That wasn't too hard. And the board is out. The analog board, at least. Oh, and then this is just stuck there. There we go. Analog board has been taken out, and I'm no longer that scared of this anymore. So, now the analog board has been taken out. That side. Oh yeah, and also I just noticed something that's pretty cool. That there's a Macintosh logo in the classic Chicago font up at the top of the board. If you can see that, that's pretty cool with the Apple computer and everything. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Macintosh sweep / power supply. Interesting. 1986. Pretty cool. So we'll put that to the side now. Answer me. Where's Chicken Nugget? Oh, Chicken Nugget. She is upstairs somewhere. She might come down and crash the party, but there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen. Anyway, now to remove the CRT, which is actually a lot scarier looking now without without all the boards in it. Not so tough now, are you? Anyway. So we're just going to take out the CRT. All these are just T15 Torx screws as well. So these are just super easy to get out because you already have the screwdriver. There's this one over here. There's only 3 to take out because one of them's already been taken out because of the ground wire connected in the corner. And I'm sorry if I haven't been paying attention to your comments that much. There's really only one person really commenting at the moment. Where's Chicken Nugget? Oh, yeah, no, I read that. And rip. Anyway, now I should just be able to lift the thing right out of the tube right out of the case. And this is so laughably small. This is like, I can hold this with one hand. So funny. I wonder what the front looks like. Front probably looks really neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat, as you can see. Don't really like that pointing at me. So I'm just going to put this to the side. And I want to put it on something soft. I'm going to go put it on that chair over here. I don't know if those tables. No, I'm just going to lay it down back here. Anyway, so now the final thing to do is take out the chassis. And all this really requires is just some more T15 Torx screws. So I'm just going to quickly do this. And that. And this. Still 4 watching, so that's nice. And then we have 2 more at the back. We have one here. Don't mind that, that's just my sister being an annoying person. And finally, last screw, holding down the chassis. Now, there it is. Oh yeah, and if anyone's wondering, the corrosion was right here. As you can see it now. It's holding in this part that like holds the board in. And I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna diagnose that in just a minute. But now I have completely, oh, what's this? Oh, more parts of the battery terminals. Anyway, now the computer is completely taken apart, and this is hilarious. I've never done this before. It's so funny. I want to actually put the back case back on and see it with no internals. Because one day, what I want to do is I want to see if I can like put an actual like a new computer in a Macintosh Plus case, but then save the CRT and then reuse it with a new computer. So that'd look really cool. If like a Macintosh Plus with the original CRT would work, but like do modern stuff. And yeah, here it is. So funny. It's so light too. It's funny. I can just stick my hand in it. I remember I saw this post somewhere. Somebody actually turned a Macintosh Plus into a trash can. So what they did was they added this little plastic plate that fit perfectly in here. But when you push on it, it'd open, and then there was like this huge garbage chute down at the bottom. So you just throw garbage in, and it's a bit sad that it was wasted like that, but it's kind of funny and creative as well. So yeah, but anyway, that is it for the Macintosh Plus teardown. All right, so I'm gonna put this back over here on the floor. Now I want to diagnose the analog board quickly, see if there's anything weakening. So yeah, so basically the analog board goes in like, so it should be around here somewhere, but I don't see anything that would have leaked. It's really weird. Maybe it was just something like spilled in it or something. Maybe through like the brightness knob, which is this thing, by the way. There's nothing on the board that seems to be like exploded or corroded. You know what? I don't really care at this point. It works perfectly. The last time I put it in, there's nothing. Doesn't seem to have affected the traces, so I think that's just gonna end this here. So yeah, we've been going for about 35 minutes now, and I think maybe now is the perfect time to end it. Unless there's one more thing you guys want me to do. So if you want, oh, that would be a cool costume head. Yeah, I actually thought about doing something like that for Halloween. Because I remember seeing somewhere like this Halloween costume of someone with like a computer on their head. But the only problem is I'd have to cut a hole in it. And I don't want to do that because I only have one of them. So yeah. Anyway, so what's my next vintage computer? Well, my next vintage computer, I already made a video on it. My most recent vintage computer is this Macintosh LC, an original one. I have the box and everything for it. Here it is. It actually doesn't have any internals because I took that all out. But I don't know what my next vintage computer is going to be. It really depends on what comes up for sale. In particular, I'm looking for like stuff, maybe a like a Macintosh Quadra Tower or a Macintosh 2. Like big pro computers like that from like the late 80s and early 90s, or maybe. But I really also want an Apple computer from like the mid 90s with like an external monitor and stuff, or maybe even a 5200 as well. That'd be really nice too, because that's been on the wish list for a while. Also, Color Classic would be a good option. There's a few for sale at the moment. They're pretty good prices. So if one of them doesn't go for too high, I might actually get it. But otherwise, that's all I really have to say. I haven't seen a computer at the moment that I'm interested in buying yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly put this back together like so, and that will do for today's stream. So if you guys have any more questions, that'd be interesting. One of us has a potato router. Yep, that would be me. Get a Color Classic. Yeah, I really would like to get one, but the only problem is they're really expensive. And then I'd probably get a 2E card for it, which would get more expensive. And usually they also have issues as well. But I'll see what I'm going to do in the future. So I'll answer a couple more questions that you guys may have about the channel, or maybe suggestions that you guys can give me. But if you don't, then I'm probably going to end it here. Anyone have Gary's mod? Unfortunately, I don't. I've heard of it, and it looks pretty fun. Some of my friends have it. I don't have it because it's a bit expensive, but yeah, it's a pretty neat game. Any more questions? Seem to have 4 people still watching. I think we're gonna end it here if there are no more questions. What's going to be your next daily? Wait, it's only $10 on Steam. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I might get Gary's mod. I'll pick it up if I feel like it. The only problem is my computer kind of sucks, which brings me to my daily. So my next daily, I'm hoping to get like maybe some sort of Dell gaming computer because the school year is starting soon, and this computer I'm using right now for the stream is absolutely horrible. The screen's like pretty much falling off. The keyboard, the external the keyboard that it came with doesn't work. Like the keyboard cover doesn't work anymore, so I'm using an external keyboard and mouse now. It does work though, but the specs are kind of trash, and they're really only good for like schoolwork. But I also want it for gaming, like playing Minecraft, Energy Drive, maybe even Gary's Mod, Kerbal Space Program, a bunch of other games. Uh, SteamCommunity.com if you want to add me. I might add you if I do get the game. So MacBook Pro. I mean, yeah, I have a I have a MacBook Pro too, and it's upstairs and it stopped working as well. I would use that as my daily, but the specs for gaming kind of suck. But it is a good school computer. But that one just recently broke. So also Gary's Mod from 2004, so it might work. Yeah, it could work. I hate that the Chromebook ads claim that they're better at everything. I hate that too. Like they always point at all the computers saying they always get viruses and stuff. Well, guess what? There's something called built-in antivirus software. It works so much better than you think. I go on a lot of pirated movie websites, and they're always like littered with viruses, and I'm always getting viruses. But in the end, it's always resolved by Windows Defender, like pretty much the entire time. It's really annoying, and just in general. Chromebooks are very limited compared to regular computers, in my opinion. And they all kind of suck, to be honest, because you can't like download PC or Mac apps. You only get like apps on the you can only get apps on the Chrome Web Store. You can't download programs or anything. It's really awful. Can we see your second gen iPod? My second gen iPod is upstairs, so I'd have to run up there quickly. And it's also not charged, so that's kind of irritating. But I can go run up there if you guys want to see it and try to quickly charge it. Well, that actually depends if this Mac over here has FireWire, because I've been looking at all your comments on this iMac over here, as you can see. I'm actually watching the stream myself over here, so I can see the comments easier here. But this might have FireWire. No. Yeah, it does have FireWire. I have a FireWire cable and everything. I could go get the iPod if you guys want. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go quickly get the iPod for you guys. So, and I'm also gonna get the FireWire cable. So just hold on a second, and I'll get the iPod, and I'll be back in just a moment. And I'm back. So, I got the iPod here. This is my second gen, everyone tells me, but I think it's the first gen. It's 2002. This is 10 gigabytes, and it has the black and white screen. It doesn't have the color screen, and it's pretty old. It works well. Batteries well too. And also, while I was up there, I also decided to get the first generation iPhone to show you guys too. This is in fact a first generation iPhone, the original, and this is the 4 gigabyte. It says 8 gigabyte on the back, but if you look closely, it's actually a label I put on there because I don't want people to be begging me for it, and I want it to be misleading because I don't want people to be begging me for it for like a low price or something. But it does work. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna charge the iPod since you guys specifically asked me to. So I'm gonna quickly get the firewire cable, which is in my bin here. Ugh. All right, got the firewire cable. I have a 4 GB. Yeah, I have one too. I have a couple of original iPhones as well, and this is the only one I really pay attention to. The other ones are just in a big box of other things. And I actually recycled a couple of things not too long ago, including some iPhones. Some of them were pretty old and broken, so I had no use for them. So I just decided to recycle them. So yeah, right now I'm just plugging in the iPod. Putting that in there. And yeah, it seems to be charging now. As you can see faintly, there's an Apple logo on here. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Usually charges up pretty quickly. So I can answer some more questions. Oh yeah, there it is. Thought I just saw it, but might actually open up iTunes and all the songs. This does have a lot of songs. Do not disconnect. Do not disconnect. It says a lot of songs on it. This was originally my dad's. He bought this brand new, and he used it a lot. He has a lot of songs on it too, so it should be pretty. It should be shouldn't take too long to charge. Does the scroll wheel move? Yeah, the scroll wheel does move. It's like a wheel. Interesting. Interesting. I think I do have one that doesn't have a scroll wheel. That I think I might have another one that has a scroll wheel that doesn't move, but this one has a scroll wheel that moves. So it's pretty interesting. That's so empty. Anyway, it also has these external buttons here. If you look at the newer ones, they have like the buttons like in the wheel itself. But this one's like an older generation, so it has videos on the outside. It also has a black and white backlit screen, and it's pretty neat, in my opinion. It has the hold button, no off button for some reason, thanks Steve, and it has the weird headphone jack on the top. But yeah, I don't have any original Apple headphones, earphones. I might get those at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. Also, I look really tan on camera for some reason. I don't know why. I was away for a bit, and it's a lot. I'm a lot less tan in real life. I don't know why I'm so tan. Who cares though? So do not disconnect. So I'm gonna let it charge. So do you guys want to see it like on, or is it fine if I just end it here? You used to have a 5th gen iPod Touch. Sold it away and was refurbished. It was refurbished and from China. It was also back when I was 6. iPod Touch 5th Gen. I have an iPod Touch 5th Gen. It was my first brand new Apple product that I received from my parents. I got it when I was 9, which is like 5 years ago I got it. So if you were 6, you are 11 now, which is the same age as Applebee. I was 9. And I'm actually 14 now, so yeah. But I still have my 5th gen iPod Touch. It's upstairs. I didn't bring it, but it has a lot of old stuff on it that remind me of my childhood. It was a huge part of my childhood, major part, and it had a huge effect on everything. I played a lot of Minecraft on that thing, by the way. But yeah, it was a pretty fun device. I'm not gonna sell it to the fundamental value. And I mean sentimental values it has and how big of an impact it had. So yeah, but otherwise that's all I really have to say about iPods. You mistaken, I'm born in December 07, 08. My first device was an iPod Nano 3. I have a couple iPod Nanos. I have many 2nd gen Nanos, like the silver ones. I was born in 07. Guess what? I was born in 05. Try me. However, okay. There's not really too much else to show you guys. Unless you ask. I might actually end the stream right now. My dog was born in '05. Interesting. Your dog's older than you. Make sure to respect your elders and me. So, all right. So I'm gonna ask this for the last time. If anyone wants to see anything, let me know because I might end the stream right here. He died in May. Oh, that's sad. Haha. '05. Mac TV. Okay, say hi to Chicken Nugget for me. Chicken Nugget's upstairs. When I was 5 or 4, I don't know. I touched a 3GS. It belonged to my dad. Oh, I'll get. You want to know something? I actually have a 3GS right here. I have this. It's an iPhone 3G. He threw it away because it had to crack. Well, this is my 3G. This is a 3GS, I believe, 16 gigabytes. It's in pristine shape. It's really nice. No, barely any scratches. Look at how lovely that looks. It looks a lot better in person compared to my other ones. No cracks. Looks nice. And then I also have another 3G, but this one, it's boxed. Ooh, boxed 3G. But unfortunately, this is the white one. I wish I had the black one boxed because the black box looks a lot cooler. But yeah, this is the white one. This was donated to me by my friend Stanya or Jakob, as some may know. Most of you don't know, but yeah, this is the white one. But at least I have both of them, and they both look pretty pretty. This is actually 32 gigabyte, and this is the 16. So I guess I have both examples. I might actually frame these both side by side. That'd look pretty cool, maybe. But otherwise, that's all I have to show of 3Gs. Yeah, but in my opinion, my mom used to have a 3GS in white, and my dad had a 3GS in black. In my opinion, the white iPhones are for like moms, and then the black iPhones are for dads. I don't know, it makes more sense to me because that's how I grew up. But my 2G has a cracked screen. Well, my 2G doesn't have a cracked screen, but it doesn't work so well. It tells me to connect to iTunes. I'm too lazy to connect to iTunes, but it does work. But I think the battery might be bulging because actually, I don't know. That might be my other 2G. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think he had a black. Yeah, that makes sense. Usually the guys have the black ones and the women have the white ones. I don't know. It just seems to be iPhone style. Like everyone did it back in the day. That was like old. That was in like 2013. No, it was like older than that. Hey Charlie, if you get a 2G with a good screen, can I have it for $20? I have like 3 other 2Gs with good screens. One of them is cracked, and I'm not going to give it to you for $20. That's way too low. This is exactly what I'm talking about. People always lowball me for all my things, thinking I'm stupid enough. But guess what? I'm very educated with Macs, and I'm really good with pricing as well. So $20 for 2G is a ripoff for me. And it's kind of a scam as well. So you can just forget about that. I'll give you the iPhone back. No, because then I won't have the screen, or just a cracked screen. Is times 10 fine? For the iPhone 2G, times 10, $200 for a 2G. I don't know. I will give you. Well, if you really want an iPhone 2G screen, you can just get one on eBay. They probably cost like $20 or so. Because I'm definitely not giving you my phone just so you can like salvage it for your like half broken phone that's been cut in half with a saw or something. I think he's talking about the iPhone 10. It's $50. I don't have an iPhone 10. $50. No, that's a total scam. Then I'm not gonna give you my screen for $20. And then also, what am I gonna do with the rest of the phone? I have no use. I won't have any use for it. Screen is $50. Okay, if the screen's $50. Oh, that's the same message. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah. So, if you guys are wondering what my daily driver is, I use a 7 Plus, and I've been using it since for a while now. Just if you're wondering, I don't have an iPhone 10, and nobody in my family has an iPhone 10. My mom has an iPhone 8. My dad's an Android guy for some reason now. He switched to Android. He's using the Google Pixel for some reason. I don't know why. I've never liked the Google Pixel ever, and it's not my thing at all. But he likes it for some reason, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna discontinue it since I don't know anybody but him who has it. So that's it. Go die in a crap hole. You ha 69. That was unexpected. Ha! My phone is stuck at 69. My phone, for some reason, my phone's always at 69%, and it's hilarious. It's my favorite thing ever. Might be cursed, who knows? But it seems that Pug might be possessed. I don't know. It seems that way. Yeah, Pug, if you can hear this, I want to talk to you on Discord again. Because you left the server again, it's kind of confusing, so it'd be nice to see you again. Because I want to know what's going on, but... Alright, it seems like the chat's gone quiet, so I guess I'll just end the stream here now and sort out all these social issues that everyone keeps having. So, yeah. Yes, what is it? Okay, if you're just gonna spam now. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end the stream now, unless you guys are gonna ask me any more questions. Yep, I'm ending the stream now. All right, thank you. We can talk around the Discord if you like. Yeah, we can. I'm gonna give you the invite link. I'm gonna put the invite link in the description of the stream when the stream ends. So we'll know in the comment section of the stream when the stream ends. But like the video comment section when it gets converted to a video. So yeah. Anyway, so the stream is going to be... Oh, you joined? Oh, good. Anyway, I guess we're going to end this stream now for today. So, yeah, thank you to the 4 people who decided to tune in and watch. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'm going to head off now. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. So, goodbye.